Afternoon, everybody. Another splendid day here in the shop. Couple of weeks ago, my son-in-law and I, that's the husband of flatbed number 2, were working on a project, and we were doing a little bit of framing. And I said, well, let me grab my framing nailer, because I have decided as I get up in years that a hammer just don't fit my hand like it used to. So I grabbed this and I chucked it up to some air. And I immediately get the dreaded air leak. Now what that means is there's some seals and gaskets in here that are bad. Probably just rotted over time. I don't use this a whole lot. Most of the time it sits on the shelf, but when you need it, you need it. So I've already torn this apart and several of the seals just disintegrated in my hand, which is normally not a problem. I'd say, you know, go on the interwebs, find a part number for all of the seals. Most companies sell kits for it. Rigid does have a kit for this, and at the time that I searched, it was about 90 bucks. So I did a little bit of math and I said, 90 bucks, how much can I replace the whole shooting match for? I bought this secondhand at one of the local pawn shops. Matter of fact, it still had the previous company's name on there. I covered it up because they may not want people to know that they had to pawn their tools at one point in time. I've had this thing probably 12 or 15 years, and it's had a good life. So I'm not going to spend 90 bucks to replace that. So I went online and said, what can I replace this with? How much is a framing nailer? They still make this exact framing nailer. It's been a good one. I'm not down in Rigid at all. They had one, I want to say it was about 250 bucks. And I said, well, that math still holds. I'll see what else is out there. So while I was searching around at the orange box store, I found this, a Milwaukee 72-20 framing nailer. This takes the exact same nails that I'm already using. They're 21 degree plastic collated full head nails, which I have probably 10 or 12 boxes of nails for this already. And if you're not familiar, one box of nails will set you back about what I paid for the framing nailer. So actually the nails are probably worth more than the nail gun itself. So I went on, and the store was running a special on these that week. I think they were $149 or $159. I used my a discount that I get with that store, got 10% off, and I think it was free shipping. So for around 150 bucks, this thing was shipped to the farm. So I want to just kind of walk through a first look and what I think about comparing these and what comes with them. A couple Allen wrenches that'll be lost before this video gets uploaded. So there we go. Milwaukee, nice red. Looks to be fairly similar. I think the Milwaukee is a little bit lighter. But for all I know, these may come from the same factory in Shenzhen, China. But this one's got a little bit different of a nose on it. I think that's removable, whereas the Rigid just has the dig in, which is good if you're just framing, but if you want anything that's sightly, that ain't it. So let's see how this one works. I've got a strip of nails here. Got them in there. See if there's any. We'll put a few drops of oil in this one since they've provided some for me. couple drops of oil, maybe. But we're just going to shoot a couple nails out of this. See how it works. So first test, you can hear it, everything pressurizing. Boom. Boom. So it works just like I'd expect. And there we go. We're back in business. Those are 3.25, 3.5 inch framing nails. These are the skinnier ones. This one says it will shoot up to. Let's see on the box. I think it'll shoot big old fat ones for the hurricane straps too. It'll do 2 to 3.5 inch nails, and it will do, get this over here so you can see it, and it will do 0.133 to 0.148, and I think these are 0.131s is what I regularly shoot out of there. So it'll shoot the fat ones, it'll shoot the little skinny ones if you do a lot of siding. But I'm not going to do a big tool review because, like I said, I just pulled this one out of the box. But yeah, this is a good upgrade, especially for just a few dollars more than what I paid for the what I would have paid for a replacement seal kit for the Rigid. I'll probably keep that Rigid around if I run across find somebody selling one of the seal kits at a reasonable price. I'm sure you could probably break that down and go and buy the seals individually. I may do that in the future. But I think I gave $75 or $100 for this thing at a pawn shop 15 years ago. So I'm not really out much. It definitely has served its purposes. I'm sure that this Milwaukee, for the amount of building that I do, will serve me just as well. And I might go ahead and go online before they take this one out of service and get me a kit, and I'll throw it in one of the drawers so that 15 years from now, whenever these seals go bad, I can search around for that kit, not be able to find it, and then I can blame my wife for hiding them from me. But anyway, I just wanted to drop that in, upload. Like I said, this was, I thought, a pretty good deal at $159 whenever I took my, 10% and then paid 7% tax and got free shipping. For right around $150, it's hard to beat. Definitely better than spending $90 on a resale kit for that old Rigid. So there you go. Have a good one.